It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Well, when it comes to the exotics, one has to make their play. Race number 6 over 2,000 meters is a pinnacle stakes, and you need to get your bets on by 1,500 hours. Races 6, 7, and 8 if you want to play the penultimate pick 3 this afternoon. Usually in these condition races, we go to the best weighted column. Let's see what's happening here. It is the 2 Stephen Moffat horses that top the best weighted column, Opera Glass and Rouge Allure, at 112 and 110. Then there is a gap to Dr. Doolittle, Ocean Warrior, and You Can't Hurry Love. I said at the top of this preview that you're going to have to make your play. I've made my play here, Rael. I'm going to say banker in all bets. That's the way I see it. Number 7, You Can't Hurry Love, Fabian Habib's runner. Yes, I know the horse hasn't won for 100. The horse hasn't won for 940 days. At his best, he was a 114, so he has come nicely down off a 95. In fact, I pulled it out. You have to go as far back as the 9th of January 2024 when he last won. But that said, his recent form keeps me interested, especially he's run 3 starts back behind Blackthorn, who is now 2 kgs better off at the weights. And I think Ocean Warrior looks to be his immediate danger. I'm hoping I'm on the right wave at the right time, and hopefully this one can bring us all the way to the shore. Number 7, You Can't Hurry Love. I'm all in here. I'm going to banker the source in everything. You know what? It could be an I'm not going to say a costly exercise, but it could be something that I'm going to may regret after that. The reason I say this, instead of taking 10% of the pick 6, I could take 5% and include number 5, Ocean Warrior. But I'm going to go for the big pie, the big cheese.
My one question with You Can't Hurry Love, do you think he's as effective over 2,000 meters as he would be over 1,600 or 18? I
think this horse, the only thing that was against him is that when he started off his career, he had such a high reputation, and he ran in some highly competitive races against the best of his generation as well. Was he really a 114? I doubt it. I think the big factor with this horse is not the distance at all. It was more that he was a bit too high up in the ratings. He's come down off a mark now that you can see, you can clearly see off a 97, he's threatening to win. And off a 95, getting another kg, being treated kindly to another kg off after his last start, which wasn't the worst run. I liked Raise Hallelujah earlier on, and I'm going to be following that. So I'm going to go number 7, You Can't Hurry Love. But if there is one more runner that the guys want to include, it's the obvious horse for me, number 5, Ocean Warrior. Looking past those runners, I think it's tough. It looks really tough. The best weighted column does tell a story, but you look at a horse like Rouge Allure, you spoke about distance with number 7, You Can't Hurry Love. Personally, I think Rouge Allure over this trip too far.
Number 5, Ocean Warrior, you touched on him being as the main danger. I'm a bit surprised that Cabello Martignani is riding this individual, because I see Calvin Habib, who does ride quite a lot for Paul Peter. He's on Dr. Doolittle, Rachel Vinegar on number 2, London Roads. And Ocean Warrior does have the better form of those 2 horses, but I'm not quite sure what to make of this race. And honestly speaking, I'm going to go with the field in this race in terms of the pick 6 and jackpots. And I'm going to look for a result, because it's
I like
sort
that.
of race.
I love that thinking of Ryle. Field or favorite? They both start with F. He's going the field, and I'm going to go with a horse that I think could be punted to favorite. Currently at around 22 to 10 is the marginal market leader ahead of number 5, Ocean Warrior. But the one thing that we do know, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 4 horses, half the field, 50% of the field from the Paul Peter stable. So Ryle, in summarizing, you're going F for favorite or F for field?
F for field. And
F for
touching
field.
on Paul Peter, usually when he has 4 runners in a race, it's not too
cut and dry, which is the right
It's not too
one.
cut and dry, but he usually could run the trifecta. He could, 3 of those 4 runners could finish in the top 4. So just keep an eye out for that.
Okay, Ryle's suggesting that it's a field race and he thinks Paul Peter is going to run the trifecta. East Dianan is all India. Number 7, you can't hurry loud.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.